Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Okay. I was just making sure. I'm sorry. I was like, I have to do some shit. I got work in about 40 minutes and I had to come get stuff.
Nancy.
If everyone can just stay muted until the judge is ready to see you.
Okay.
All right, we have everybody in, Shamika?
I believe so, Judge.
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Cuero Municipal Court. This is our 21st century virus way of holding court. And from what the Supreme Court orders have said, looks like we're going to have the option to continue doing it this way. And I think our particular court will continue. Of course, it won't affect you folks because y'all won't be back, right? Y'all won't be back to court. Let me make a few comments and then we'll get started. You have access to hearing our proceedings because that is what the law requires, an open court. When your particular case is called, you will then unmute yourself. My court clerk will unmute you, and then we will take and discuss the matter that you have before me this morning. So let me talk just briefly, and then we'll get into this morning's docket. Each of you have received a citation, a ticket for some offense that in that particular officer's opinion occurred on that day. That citation, that ticket is not evidence. It's merely that a professional's opinion that he observed a violation. So the way this proceeds and the procedure we will use is I will either read or describe the charge that's been filed against you and ask if you understand it. Once you acknowledge that you understand it, then we will go to the next process, which I will ask you to enter a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you enter a plea of not guilty, that means you are contesting the charges, and then you will be put on what we call a pretrial setting, which means you get to discuss with the prosecutor your particular case and why you feel that the charges are not valid. I am not a party to that process. And if you can and do reach an agreement, that is then presented to me. And if I think it's reasonable, that takes care of it. If you can't reach an agreement, then you need to decide on whether you want your case tried in front of me or have it tried in front of a jury. And the jury in municipal court consists of 6 people. If you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, that means I will set a fine within the range that's allowed for that particular offense. Now, this is what I can call and have from the time I can remember being on the bench. This is a people's court. What I mean by that is if you have something you want to talk to me about concerning your violation, your citation, your ticket, I'm here to listen to you. I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to take it into consideration in the ultimate decision that I make. So don't hesitate to ask questions. Don't hesitate to whatever's on your mind as it relates to this particular ticket. We're going to try our best to answer them so that when you're finished today, you will understand our process and how it comes about. So the first one I have is Ms. Zapata. I believe you're live in the courtroom, so we're going to take you first.
I'm gonna go unmute her computer.
All right. I think one of these days, if we're lucky, we may get all this electronic things resolved, but right now it looks like it's a work in progress. I think that's the word that one uses.
Excuse me? Okay.
Ms. Zapata, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can. Yes, Your
How are
Honor, I
you?
can.
How are you today?
I'm okay, sir. And how about you?
Fine, fine. Thank you for coming in. And I understand that this was the way you needed to make communications, and that's what we're here for, to provide those services to you. What I have in front of me is I have a charge allegedly of theft for a misdemeanor in my court. Do you understand why you are in court?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right. Now, to that charge, you can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. How do you want
No
to plead this?
contest.
All right. Why don't you tell me what this is about?
Yes, sir. You see, Your Honor, I walked into the dollar store and sometimes I don't know if you can see my purse, but I have my purse open. Okay. And I was putting things in my purse, not in my purse, excuse me, sir, I'm nervous. I was putting things in my basket. And so then I went to where for my stomach, it's like an antacid for your stomach, okay? And what I saw that the officer had then that took it from my purse was Imodium, okay? And I said to myself, I thought they're stuck together and they were for my stomach, okay? And then I put that on top of my purse and I put some bread on top of my purse. I put other groceries. Okay, then when I went to pay, okay, an officer, I say this, creeped up on me, okay, and said, open your purse. I opened my purse and I'm like, in my mind, like, I'm for real, done. Okay, and I kept saying, look, I have my food stamp card, I have my debit card, I have a little money, I will pay for it, I will pay for it. They said, it's up to them. Okay, fine. So then they gave me a trespassing of 2 years not to go there. Do you understand? The officer asked me. I said, yes, I do understand. I will not step here. I said, am I going to see the judge? He said, yes. I said, good. And that was it. So then the officer, when he took me outside, he said, not even a piece of bubble gum, not even a piece of bubble gum that you steal, you will go to prison next time. And I did not answer. I did not do anything. I just looked at him and that was pretty much it. And then they checked my license. They ran it through to see if I had any warrants, okay, that I know of, no. So he said, if you would have had a warrant, for sure, you would go to jail. And to me, and it's okay, Judge, it's okay, but I just want to let you know, to me, that officer, he just wanted, because he's been picking on me. Now, this dollar store, what happened? Okay, so be it. But this officer really, I don't know, I pray to God I'll never see you again like this. But that officer, he's got it in for me. Not just that for that, but he caught me, okay, and okay, not even a bubble gum, not even I understand that. I'm not stupid. And I was trying to explain to the man, look, I didn't steal it. I didn't steal it. I had it on top of my purse. I put some bread up there. I didn't steal it, and that's why I'm saying no contest and I have to pay my fine. That's fine.
All right, Mr. Plata, I appreciate I think I understand your side of this. Sometimes that does happen out in the field. Sometimes officers get confused about doing their job and let me do my job. I don't have any control over that, just like they don't have any control over me.
True.
So to that extent about what kind of disposition was going to be made, that's not correct. That's made in the court of law,
Yes.
and that's what we're fixing to do.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to set a fine of $200 in court costs. It's a total of $281. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and instead of you paying that right away, I'm going to put you on probation. It's called deferred. I'm gonna have you on an unsupervised probation for 6 months. If there are no other convictions during this period of time, I will consider reducing that amount. I'm taking into consideration what you said and the circumstances. So you will have some paperwork to fill out. Since you're there in the courtroom, do not leave the courtroom until you get that all complete. Thank you, Ms. Sabata.
Yes, sir.
All right, I understand we have some juveniles. Looks like first one I have here is Jordan Woods,
You see all this, whoever's going to court.
and looks like Tanner Alster. Looks to me like these cases are together. Am I correct? Looks
Yes,
like
sir.
the same officer, same date, same time.
Yes, sir. There's three of us.
There's three of you. All right, who's the third one?
So what did he
Hi,
say?
Faye.
I'm the third one.
What's your last name?
Faye, Foeh.
I think I told you earlier.
Hell.
Wow.
All right.
Actually,
Why aren't they saying anything?
because he's pulling up all the records.
Oh,
Yeah, he's looking it up.
where's Jordan?
Can I get this,
Don't
did that get sent, Mr. Sayes? Papers, I only see two juveniles in my,
Well, Ty
Uh,
felt he's not considered a juvenile, but he was, I guess, with them at the time.
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
He's considered a minor.
okay. All right, well, let me talk to the parents of Jordan Woods and Tanner Oster. Where are you folks?
I'm Tanner's mother.
All right, and Jordan? Go ahead and unmute yourself, Jordan.
Okay.
There we
I
go.
found it.
Okay.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk to both the parents at this time. Reason you've been asked to be in court is because your particular child is under the legal age to be in court by themselves, and it requires a parent or a legal guardian to be present. And I thank you for coming in and being here with your child this morning. Now, what I have in front of me, it appears that each Jordan and Tanner, both of you are charged with one count of minor in possession of tobacco. Now, Jordan, do you understand this? And parents, do you understand this?
Yes, sir, I do.
Yes, sir.
All right, and Tanner, how about you? You folks understand this minor in possession charge?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, now, to each of these charges, do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Jordan, how do you want to plead?
I plead no contest.
Okay? And Tanner, how about you?
I plead no contest.
All right, I'll accept that plea. And Ty, since you're in this too, whether you're not a juvenile, so you can appear by yourself, and that's what you're doing. Do you understand why you're in court?
Yes, sir, I do understand.
All right, guilty, not guilty, no contest.
I plead no contest.
All right, now I'm gonna go back to the parents. We've got no contest pleas from all three. Y'all, two of y'all are juveniles, which means you're there with your parent. But what I want to know from parents, I want to know what y'all have done about this situation.
Well,
Let me hear from
he got grounded from us and got his truck taken away for a little while. And we have random shakedowns to check on him constantly.
Okay, all right, all right. And Tanner, how about you? How about you?
He is in trouble and I have shaken down his room multiple times. This is not going to continue. He is going, whatever he gets, he's doing it. You better get a job. You better figure out how you're going to do it because I'm not doing it for you.
How did you know that was my rule?
It's not on me.
That's right. That's right. I say that to every juvenile because it's time they learn the consequences of it, and parents bailing them out, I don't see where that's helpful.
I have a question.
I'm gonna try to answer it. What I'm doing right now is I'm making some notes on each of your cases. So feel free to go ahead and ask.
Okay, when my son got pulled over, him being a, underage, a minor, shouldn't we have been notified by the officer that my child was in trouble at that time? Do we go there or discuss what's going on over the phone or something?
That's always been my understanding of how the procedure should be, is to contact a parent if there is a juvenile. Each of you are saying that it didn't occur?
That
No,
did not
sir, it
occur.
didn't. As a matter of fact, my wife called and spoke with Galindo, and he was supposed to get a hold of the officer who dealt with
Galindo?
Jordan. And
It was Galindo, according to my records.
No, who'd you deal with?
I dealt with Officer Hernandez.
Yeah, and Galindo was supposed to get a hold of Hernandez to call us the next following day, and he never contacted us.
That is true.
All right. Well, let me try to answer your concern, and I think it's a valid concern. But I want you to understand too that I'm sorry.
If you're not meeting with the judge right now, if you can please mute yourself.
Now, I'm going to try to address the issues of the questions that was just asked to me. And when I do, I expect any and all other conversations to cease. Now, you may not be all that familiar with these proceedings like this, but that's the protocol we are going to use. Is the same as if we were in a courtroom. Now, where's this noise coming from?
I'm trying to figure it out myself. I see a few people that's unmuted. Mr. Garibay, if you can please mute yourself.
I don't know how I'm doing.
Okay. Mr. Hernandez, if you can mute yourself. Okay, it seemed like it's gotten quiet, Judge.
If nothing else, just for a few minutes, just don't say anything and we'll get through this particular one. Okay, so bear with me a little bit. Now, let's talk about this business about the police and stuff. Under our form of government, as I mentioned with the lady a while ago, we're separate and apart. So I can't give you any lasting, credible evidence, opinion on what to do. I can only suggest that if you feel like this was not handled in a proper manner by the police department, that you go visit with the chief of police or the city manager.
Okay.
That is the way that you're going to be able to at least be able to address your issue to someone that can, in fact, do something about it.
Okay.
I'm glad to listen to you. I understand your concerns. I can't direct anyone to do anything about that. I can only direct you to talk to the chief of police or the city manager about that. Now, what we're going to do with you three is this. On juveniles, it sounds like the parents have pretty well got it under control. And Ty, I just hope you kind of listened a little bit. You're technically not a juvenile, but you're not an old man either. Yeah. So my point is this. It's a good time to learn if you want to learn. That's the whole thing. No one can stop you. Even the parents, you can't stop if you guys are going to decide, no, we're not going to do it. But what I'm going to do while I have some control and jurisdiction is I'm going to put you all on probation for 6 months. I'm going to set a fine of $500 plus court costs. It's a total of $581. Now, how much of that you're ultimately going to pay is going to depend on what happens over the next 6 months. Come back to my court in 6 months and no other problems. Talk with the parents. Find out how you do it at home, how you do it in school. Time we do the same with you. We've got ways to find things out. And I can tell you that I'll do with y'all what I do with everyone else. We'll reduce that fine substantially.
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead and keep going down the road you're going with this stuff. And beside it killing you, We're also going to reach into your pocket for the full amount of $581. Now, either any of the three of you got any questions about what I'm doing?
No, sir.
No.
All right. We'll talk with y'all in 6 months. Good luck.
Yes,
So,
sir.
one
Thank you, sir.
question. Will you contact us?
Yes, we'll send you notice. Well, you'll have some paperwork to fill out that we'll get to you and get that back to us. And then, yes, we'll let you have a notice of when we're going to have the court. And, you know, let me look back here, at least, let me see, Ty, we're going to do yours this way. Well, Tanner, you and Jordan both live there in Cuero, so y'all going to have the option to either do it like we're doing it, or you can come down to the courtroom probably by that period of time. So we'll let y'all know and have a little bit more definitive process, but we will visit again in 6 months. All right. Good luck to y'all.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Let's talk. Let me see, Mr. Jaden Lester on a traffic control violation.
Yeah, he can leave now.
Trying to see. Okay, there she is. Ms. Lessiker?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
How come the screen's not pulling up this morning? There you are. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, I have in front of me a document that alleges a violation of a city ordinance for speeding 43 and a 30. Do you understand why you're in court?
Yes, sir.
All right, to that charge, you can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. How do you want to plead this morning?
No contest.
All right, with the fine and the court costs, it's going to be a total of $141. You want to go online and type in City of Cuero and then go to the departments, municipal court, type in your date of birth. That information regarding this citation should come up and you can take care of it that way. Now, can you do that within a week, or are you going to need a little bit more time?
A little bit more time.
All right, well, let's do it within 30 days. Will that work for you?
Yes, sir. That'll be fine.
All right. Thank you very much. Go
yes,
ahead.
sir. And you said to go on to where? What was it?
All right, go to the internet, Google in City of Cuero.
Okay.
And then once that comes up, it'll show departments and go to municipal court. Then type in your date of birth.
Okay.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Any
so
other
much.
questions?
No, sir. That's it.
All right. Thank you. You have a good day.
You too.
Ruben Garibay.
Let's find Mr. Garibay.
Ruben, you with us? There you are. Can you hear me?
Let's send him a message. He said he can't hear us.
All right, we'll come back to Ruben in a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to figure it out. Let's go with Kimberly Wallace.
Yes,
Ms.
sir.
Wallace, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right, I have in front of me a speeding charge, alleged 46 and 30. You understand why you're in court?
Yes, sir.
All right, to that charge, you plead guilty, not guilty, no contest. How do you want to plead?
No contest.
All right, we will accept that. Court cost and the fines, a total of $214. How much time you need to pay that?
I can pay that today, Judge.
All right, I see you've got a Florida address. Are you in Florida now?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
I
okay.
I live in Florida. I was in
All right.
Cuero for a funeral.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess you will remember your visit here, unfortunately, on both occasions.
It's still a beautiful town.
Well, it's nice. It's a nice place to live. It's a nice place to be from too. Anyway, hopefully you heard what I was telling the other person about paying online.
I did.
Okay, all right. And if for some reason that doesn't work, pick up the phone, give us a call. We'll work with you and get it done. And hopefully you'll come back to see us. Not in court, but the Cuero.
Understood. May I ask a question real
All
quick?
right, you take care of yourself.
Is there, Judge, is
Yes.
there an opportunity, I'm not sure how it all goes, to be on a probationary period myself so that I can maybe keep this from going on my record?
We do that. It's called a deferred. Here's the trade-off. No convictions during the next 6 months, but the fine instead of $80 is a $200 expense fee. It's a form of probation, but it's not supervised. There's no probation fees at the end of that period of time. If there are no other convictions, then I go ahead and dismiss that. And I have the authority to grant that under the particular statute. So if you would like that, it does change the monetary layout to 334.
Yes, sir. If I could, I'd like to do that.
I'm going to go ahead and grant that. You'll be on informal probation for 6 months. At the end of that period of time, you're going to get a packet of papers from us now to fill out, but in there is an affidavit. You send that affidavit back to us from Florida and get the fine and the court costs paid of $334. At the end of that period of time, I will enter an order dismissing this matter. Any questions?
No, sir. Thank you.
Just to make it clear, it does not leave the courthouse. In other words, we don't send it to Austin and then with the interlocal agreement of sending it then to Florida, that ain't going to happen. And your insurance company will probably never know about it either.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
right.
that sounds great. Thank you.
All right, you take care of yourself. Juanita Saldana.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
I can't
Okay.
hear. I'm trying to find her.
I'm hearing somebody. I don't know if it's Miss Saldana.
Okay, here she is. There we go.
I do not. There we are. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, I have in front of me a charge of an expired operator's license. You understand why you're in court?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, we reset that to today. So tell me, have you gotten any luck with getting the license?
Well, what happened was, and I wasn't thinking about it, my lease expired, my 1 year lease at the Colonial Apartments was up on the 23rd of last month. So instead of renewing the lease, I had to move. So I just moved into my new place 3 days ago, and I wasn't able to pay the $250 because I had to pay utility fees, transferring fees, deposit. And I get my next check on the 20th, and everything's paid off, and I can do the license reinstatement at that time if I can get that long. If not, then I was going to pay the fine today in court online.
Well, I appreciate you wanting to make that effort, but quite frankly, I'd rather see you have a driver's license and pay that fine.
So would
So,
I.
All right, that's the way we work, try to do things. I'm gonna reset your case again, and it's gonna be the last time to April the 7th. That's a Wednesday. First, gonna be the first Wednesday in April. And have me one of those little paper tickets then that says driver's license, and then you're gonna pay the court costs. You're not gonna get out from that, but we'll get this thing taken care of for you, okay?
Okay, and do y'all have my correct address? Because for some reason, this court paper keeps going to 265 Maria Street in Port Lavaca.
Yeah, I don't know why it is either, because I've got down 150 number 201 there in Cuero. Is that right?
Yes, I just gave her that information yesterday because I wouldn't even have, I mean, I knew the court was reset, but I was trying to remember what day, and with working all the time, I got my days mixed up, and my mom went ahead and received the mail over there and let me know about it.
Well, let me tell you what I think happened, but then again, I don't try to speak for the post office. Probably when you got stopped initially, when they pulled up your name, that's probably the address that showed. And if you hadn't changed addresses, that's why it was sent to Port Lavaca.
Oh, yes,
But
that makes sense.
we've got it now in the record. So if we need to get a hold of you, we will get a hold of you at your Cuero address. Otherwise, we'll see you on the 4th of April, 7th of April. Okay.
Okay, yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
You too, sir.
All right. Reed Fleming.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Well, you've been listening to what's going on this morning. You think I'm doing okay?
Huh?
I have
better days.
I have a minor in possession charge
Yes,
here.
Yes,
Guilty,
sir.
not guilty, no contest.
I plead no contest.
All right, here's the deal. $500 in cost, total of $581, deferred 6 months. I may consider reducing it if I get a good report back when we visit in 6 months that there are no other violations of the law. And
Yes, sir.
you're no longer a juvenile, you're a minor. Might want to give some thought. Not here to lecture you, but every time you use some of that tobacco, I can pretty well guarantee you're cutting this a little bit of time off your life, and it's just beginning. But
Yes, sir.
you're a big guy. Do what you want to. All right.
Yes, sir.
See you in 6 months.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mario Graciana.
Yes, sir. Good
Good
morning.
morning. How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
All right. I'm looking at lead speeding, 52 and 30. Is that your understanding of why you're in court?
Yes, sir.
All right. To that charge, guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Okay. You still living down in Humble?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What were you doing in Cuero? Business, pleasure?
I work out there. I was actually visiting my family in Round Rock, Texas.
Yeah. Sure.
And then I was working in Victoria, went to Round Rock, and on the way back to work in the morning, I was kind of in a rush, and I was I might have been going a little fast, and got pulled over.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm back home now, so I'm just trying to take care of this matter.
All right. Well, very good. We got the fine and then the court cost. It's a total of $244. How much time you need to get that taken care of?
I could probably pay it. I could pay it today.
All right. Well,
yeah, I can pay it today, or unless you can give me some time. I mean,
what do you think? If I gave you a week or
yeah,
so, that work?
Yeah, that'll work.
I'm gonna make a note here that you just get it paid over the next 7 days. Do it however you want to. Go online, Google City of Cuero. Departments will come up, municipal court, type in your date of birth, and that should take care of it. Do you have any problems with it? Give us a phone call. We'll walk you through it and work with you to get it done. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. You have a good day. Thank you, sir.
You too. Thank you.
Renee Miller.
Hi.
Where's Miss Miller? All right, good morning.
Morning.
I have another minor in possession of tobacco. Is that your understanding of why you're in court?
Yes, sir.
All right, to the charge. Guilty, not guilty, no contest. How do you want to plead?
No contest.
All right, you like the other ones, $500 in cost, deferred 6 months. We'll see what it looks like at the end of that period of time. I may reduce it. You have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, good luck to you. Leonard Gonzalez.
Yes, Your Honor.
How are you today?
Pretty good. How you doing, sir?
Okay, I'm looking at a speeding charge that's alleged 45 and a 30. Is that your understanding of why you're in court?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Guilty, not guilty, no contest.
Sir, I'd like to plead guilty, but I'd like to discuss my circumstances and request deferred adjudication or driver safety course.
All right, I'm here to listen to you on your circumstances, and then I'll also talk to you once I hear from you about deferred or a driver safety.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
So I work for the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. I was called in on February 6th, actually on February the 5th, to go in for an emergency call to make a repair to one wing of one of the dorms. The doors would not open. I worked on that from 10 to 1 o'clock in the morning, was unable to fix the problem, and had to leave to rest and then come back to fix the problem again. When I left, I was a little bit tired. As I made the turn around McDonald's, I did accelerate a little bit early. I did speed. Was an unfortunate situation. I don't have a record for speeding, and if there's anything I can do to avoid that, I would appreciate that, Your Honor.
Okay, so let me and thank you for your hard work out there. You were working over there at the Stevenson unit.
Yes, sir.
Judge Stevenson was a great jurist. He passed away several years ago, and that's why the unit's named after him. But he truly was the epitome of a good, honest jurist. He did a good job for the 24th district. Let me talk to you then now about the difference in the two requests that you have. If you have a valid Texas driver's license, and you hadn't had a driver safety course within the past 12 months, you are automatically qualified. You have an automatic right to take it. All right. So what you do is you pay the court cost, which is $134. There's a $10 administrative fee that's added to it, and then you have 90 days in which to complete the course. Most of them, if not all, are offered online, and what you do is you sign up, you pay their fee, and then it's also a fee that you're required to pay to get your driving record from DPS. Okay. The deferred is something I grant, and if you've been in the audience this morning, you know what I've talked to folks about doing the deferred. When it's all said and done, it's probably not that much of difference in the total outlay of money, whether you go the defensive driving or if you do the deferred. The deferred is not going to be sent in to Austin, and it's not going to affect your insurance because it stays in the court. Whereas if you do the driver safety, the charge will be dismissed, but it will appear on your record that you had the course. So which one of those you want to do?
So if I do the driver safety, I'll actually have it, it'll actually show on my record that I had to take that course?
Yeah, I'll show that you took the course.
I don't know. Does that affect my insurance? I'm just actually just curious. Does
I
that
don't,
show up?
I don't give any kind of opinion regarding insurance, the DPS, taxes. That's way beyond my jurisdiction or knowledge. I have no idea how some of these insurance companies work. We do not have time to talk about philosophies on that, okay?
Yes, sir.
So tell me which way you want to go.
I'll go with the deferred adjudication then, sir.
All right, it'll be deferred for 6 months. In the packet of papers, there's going to be an affidavit at the end of that period of time. Send it in to us, save you a trip, and pay the expense fee, the court cost, and that'll take care of it. Any questions?
No, Your Honor. I'll have everything sent to me, correct, sir?
Yeah, we'll get it to you. I'll send it to you via the internet.
Okay.
All right. Any questions or something, pick up the phone. Yeah, you're welcome. You have a good day.
You too, sir.
All right. Let's go with Hannah Salas Duncan.
Yes,
Dugan.
sir. Dugan, yes.
Yeah, where are you? There you are. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm looking at a failure to stop for a school bus. Is that your understanding of why you're in court?
Yes, sir.
All right, to that charge, guilty, not guilty, or no contest, how do you plead?
No contest.
Talk to me about this.
I used to be a school bus driver in another state, and in the other state, it was perfectly legal to pass if there was 4 lanes. But what I was unaware of is that in Texas, you need to have a grass divider or a median. So it was really my fault for not checking it before, but I kind of did it off of sort of muscle memory.
Okay. All right. $200 in cost, total of $334. How much time you need to take care of that?
I can take care of it today.
All right. I'll just put down here 7 days. And you've heard me say this morning, go online, Google in City of Cuero, go to the apartments, municipal court, type in your date of birth. And if you have any problems, give us a call. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lee Cody.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
All right. This is a coincidence, but it's not, and I'm not laughing. I don't think it's funny, but we don't get this many, and to have them back to back on you, a failure to stop for a school bus also. So you understand why you're here?
Yes. Yeah. We were in a group of 5 cars and 3 of us got pulled over.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if she was one of the ones at the same time as me, but the school bus was the other side of the highway from us. And so I'm kind of like her. I slowed down, did not stop because I wasn't on the same side. If it's not a student crossing the highway, but she could have.
How do you want to plead to it? We'll talk with you, but let me get a plea first because that's what the law requires.
No contest, sir.
All right. Go ahead and were y'all are on kind of the main street going to Victoria?
Coming from Victoria.
Okay, but you're on that, yeah, that's called Broadway.
Yes, sir.
And so the bus was on the right-hand side and y'all were on the left-hand side coming into Cuero.
Correct. So I was kind of like her, I guess, just being a 4-lane highway. It's not, students are going to be crossing the highway, so I slowed down. We did not stop, no, sir. Just did not know the specifics of the law there, so.
All right, well, we'll do same for you as we did for her. $200 court cost, total of $334. How much time you need to take care of that?
I can have it done by end of the week, sir.
All right. Put you down, get it done within 7 days, give you a little bit of a leadway. And also, with you being up in San Antonio, you can go online, Google it, and get City of Cuero. Department's Municipal Court and type in your date of birth. Okay?
Yes, sir. All right.
All right.
Thanks,
Any
sir.
other questions?
No, sir. You have a great day.
You do. Thank you very much. Appreciate you working with
Thanks,
us.
Uh-huh.
Ruben Garby. We had Ruben a while ago, I believe. Mr. Garby?
Let me ask him if he can hear us.
Mr. Garby, can you hear me?
Mr. Hernandez,
Yes, ma'am.
are you on Elias Hernandez, Judge, or who are you on?
I'm on Ruben Garby.
Ruben Garibay?
Garby, I don't have a Hernandez.
Okay, hold on, Mr. Hernandez. We're gonna have to get your cover sheet and scan it over to the judge.
Okay.
Mr. Hernandez looks familiar. I think we've already.
He's reset.
Yeah. Let's talk with Mr. Garibay.
Let's see.
Yeah. Keep showing that name. Hmm? Keep showing that.
Okay, so Ruben Garibay. You don't have it? I thought we had Mr. Garibay's folder unless he signed off.
All right, let's go to Xavier Hamilton. That was not on the docket, or if it was sent to me.
Correct, that was sent over.
All right, let's get Mr. Hamilton, and then we have Mr. Kirkendall waiting too. So
yes,
let's get some of these folks taken care of. All right, Mr. Hamilton, looks like we got like $129 left owing on this matter. Is that what you
Yes, sir,
show?
yes, sir.
All right,
Yes, sir.
all right. So what do you need?
I just need really to the 18th, but I guess the lady I talked to, she said ask for a 30-day extension because last time we talked, that's when they shut us down and we weren't delivering. So the check I got was only for a week. So I'm a little behind on some stuff. So if I could get 30 days, I can take care of it on the 18th when we get paid. Will be
that gonna be enough time?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, you got the 30 days.
All right. Thank you, my man.
Thank you. You have a good one.
You too.
All right, let's get Mr. Kirkendall.
Yes, sir.
Roy, how you been?
I've been pretty good. My daughter was born yesterday, so I'm kind of tired.
Well, congratulations. Why are you tired? The mama did all the work. Don't you know that?
Yeah, while she was sleeping, I was taking care of her.
Well, again, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
What I'm going over on my paperwork, and let's see if you and I are on the same page. Back in, well, I guess really June of 2020, there was an incident, and you came in, you entered a plea, and I set a pretty high fine, and I told you that if there weren't any other problems, we talk about it today, and that's what we're here to do. So, what kind of problems did you have during the past? Well, now it's over a year. So, what kind of problems?
Over the year?
Well, I'm saying, yeah, what kind of problems have you been into? Anything?
No, sir.
Been too busy worried about that baby coming along to get in trouble.
Yes, sir. And I just recently moved down to Corpus, and I'm working at a law firm now, so been pretty busy with work.
Good. All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's get back to the matter at hand. What I told you is that instead of that being $581. You're going to pay the court costs, which is $81, plus you're going to pay a fine of $1. And when that's paid, I'm going to go ahead and enter an order of dismissing it.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
I'm in Victoria right now. What's the latest I have to pay to?
How much time you need? When do you want me to dismiss it?
One as soon as possible. I want to spend time with my
Well,
daughter.
then you get it paid as soon as possible. What do you think? You need like 30 days?
Yes, sir. That'll be fine with me.
You got it.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Congratulations again. Take care of yourself and the family.
Yes, sir. I will. Thank you.
All right. All right, Shamika. Did we ever determine whether Mr. Garibay is in the court?
Your Honor, did you hear me, Your Honor?
I can hear you.
Kenneth Benbow. I guess I'm not on the docket. I got a traffic.
What's the last name?
Benbow, B-E-N-B-O-W.
Well, let me see. You're not on the docket, but let me see if I can find you.
Yeah, I have a citation. Last year, I missed the deadline for submitting defensive driving. I was just see if I could get an extension. Unless you just want to drop it all together, sir. That's rhetorical.
It really doesn't matter what I want to do. It's what the law says I can or cannot do. And, I kind of like sitting over here doing what I do and been doing it for more years now than I care to admit to. So we're gonna stick to the bucks. Have you taken the course, or are you requesting it? Because I don't have it on my docket, so I don't have the sheet in front of me. Shamika, do you have any idea? Was this a speeding, or Mr. Bimbo? What was the charge?
No, sir. I'm not sure if he just recently got this ticket. I don't have anything yet for him.
When did you get the ticket? Go ahead and unmute him if we can, or he needs to unmute himself so we can.
How is that? There we go. Citation 193843. I got it last year. My deadline for the defensive driving was March 1. I think I was still frozen then. And so I can have it done by this time next week.
Yeah, for some reason we're going to go ahead and make sure we have it, because if it was over a year ago.
Oh, no. Here it goes. 11/10/2020. Citation 193843.
That's not mine.
And that was issued by the Cuero Police Department?
Yes, City of Cuero, right there on 1447 at 2:31 p.m., sir.
Good.
Yes, sir. He's currently on the a driving safety course. He didn't complete is what he's I guess stating to you. It was due on March the 1st.
Yeah.
Let's get it done.
I don't have that with me. We would have to scan that sheet over to you.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and make a note of it. We're live. I'm gonna give. How much time do you want? A week?
Yeah, by this time next week, I should. Yeah, I think it's a 10-hour course. So.
Yeah, I think that's probably right. Go ahead and get it done, and
okay.
Then just come on back next Wednesday, and we'll pull your file to make sure we get the things entered. But I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna give you permission to get that done.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I'll complete it and swing by the court there. Thank you, sir.
All right, good deal. All right, thank you. All right, who else do we have?
So did you want to go ahead and handle the code enforcement? We do have Mr. Hernandez on the docket, Elias Hernandez, but I guess Mr. Garibay signed out.
Well, let me see if I have, did y'all send me something on Hernandez?
He's on the docket for today, Hernandez is. But we also have Jamie and Natalie Shaw too.
just Elias David. Jamaica?
Yes, sir.
Which Hernandez? I have Elias David on expired license plates and failure to appear. And I think that's a gentleman that was over there a while ago. We had him not too long ago.
Yes, sir. And it looked like, I don't know if he lost connection. So he's, well, hold on. He came back in. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here he is, Judge.
Mr. Hernandez, you with us now?
Hello, morning.
Good morning. So we got the display license failure to appear, no insurance. And then let me see what, I got some paperwork from you. Looks like you says you continued insurance from July 2020 to date, which was February the 10th. So you still have insurance?
Yes, sir.
You got that with you?
We emailed it over, I think, Judge, or sent it over when the docket sheets.
February the 10th of 2021. That shows, that's good enough. That'll be bring in the proof and we reset the matter for today. All right, and I put in my notes here that if you brought in the insurance, I would go ahead and reduce it. That's what I'm trying to read to refresh my memory. Is that your understanding too, Mr. Hernandez?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, I'm gonna stick with my word because you did what I asked you to do.
Okay.
To pay the court cost of $81 and a $1 fine, it's a total of $82 instead of $281. And you keep that insurance in effect from now on and get that $82 paid within the next 7 days.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Thank you much. I appreciate you doing that. I appreciate you doing that for all the people that are out there driving like you are. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You have a great day.
All right.
Judge, did you want to handle the other two for him? The plates and the failure to appear? It should have a backside on those cover sheets because it's stuff written on the back of each one.
All right, we reset to today, which is 3/10. And shows that on one of these you paid $10 and you hadn't paid anything else?
No, I haven't been working. I've been sick, but I'm gonna start trying to pay. I got a little money yesterday. I'm trying to pay something on them today.
Yeah, how much is a little money and how much you think you're gonna pay today?
Charge about $30. That's all I got. I put 15 on each one.
Mr. Hernandez, I just gave you a pretty good break that I didn't have to do with the insurance. I don't think you're actually appreciating what we're doing.
Yes, I do.
We've been messing with this stuff since 2019, and that's ridiculous to let it go on this amount of time. You know, I know we've had a lot of conditions happen, but this is just ridiculous. No, sir, I'm not going to allow that amount to be paid. I'm going to go ahead and require that you pay $100 within the next week on each of these cases. If you don't get it paid, I'll have another hearing and we can take some other disposition that I'll tell you right now, you ain't gonna like. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, let me later on a second.
Judge? Judge?
Is that it? Shit, I don't know.
All right, Shamika, that's what we had on him. We had those displayed license plates and the failure to appear. Anything else, any other charges?
No, sir, and he just
All right.
signed off.
Let's go to Mr. Kirkendall then. We were took care of Mr. Kirkendall.
Put the light on that stove.
All right, who else we have left?
Ortega?
What about me?
Hello,
We have Mr. Austin left, and then
Ortega.
what's the last name, sir?
Ortega, Ortega.
Okay.
Ronaldo.
Yes, sir.
Morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
I'm all right. We didn't have you. You signed in a little late. That's how come we didn't have your paperwork. So I hope you understand that. 'Cause that's just the way this thing works. What I have here is a violation of the city ordinance for traffic control device. Looks like they're alleged speeding 55 and a 45. I also should have a note here that you have a commercial driver's license. Is that all correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, to the charge, guilty, not guilty, or no contest. How do you want to plead?
No contest, sir.
All right, sir.
What's wrong with that? You don't say guilty. You don't say.
All right, the fine and the court costs be a total of $131. You want to go online and take care of that?
Yes. Can I get an extension, sir? I'm going through
How
a
much,
divorce.
how much time you need?
30 days would be perfect. And I could do it sooner than that, but that'll give me a little
You
cushion.
got 30 days.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate you.
You bet. You have a good day.
You have a blessed day as well.
All right. Who else we have, Shamika?
What was his name, Judge?
That was Mr. Ortega. Ronaldo Ortega from Victoria.
Okay, he just, I don't know. I just don't have him in front of me, so I'll just wait for your cover sheet. I don't have him at all.
How come I had one for a change?
It might be in the reset one from a while back.
Oh, all right. Let's see who else we got to deal with this
We have
morning.
Mr. Joseph Austin.
Mr. Austin. Let me see if I have Mr. Austin.
Okay, he's a reset. Okay, I have it right here.
All right, Mr. Austin, let's see. We had the expired operator's license and had the deferred on it, set a fine, court cost. Now, got a driver's license to show me?
Sir, I've been taking I'm not good with computers. I've been taking the test, but I guess I'm clicking on the wrong buttons or whatever, but I failed it. So I guess I got to try to go back up there, but they're not letting, if I could go to the jailhouse and take the paper test, I can probably pass, but on them computers, I'm computer illiterate. I don't know nothing about computers.
Well, you want to try again? I don't mind letting you try again, but
I was gonna go up there today and try it again today. See if I can.
You got anybody that can help you?
Well, I'm gonna ask my wife to go up there, but I just got her out the emergency room at 4 o'clock this morning. She had 2 seizures back to back last night and fell and dislocated her shoulder. But I'm gonna try to see if she's able to go up there with me today and help me get it done.
All right, I'm gonna give you a little bit of time since you got that situation. I'm gonna reset it to April 7th. Maybe she'll have recovered enough to give you some assistance in helping you, or if you have anybody else that could maybe help. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. I have Ms. Shaw left on my docket.
Let me add them to the spotlight and ask to unmute.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. What's gotten done since last week?
A little bit. I started a new job this past week, so it was a little slow this week, but I did get the trailer here, and Jamie come out this morning, got pictures, and seen me out here working this morning. So I'm getting the trailer loaded. I'm going to be making my first load out of here today.
All right, let me talk to the health control, the control officer on this.
Yes, sir.
I was sent some documents this morning. Are these true and accurate depictions of the condition of the property?
Yes, sir. That was as of 8 o'clock this morning.
It's gotten a lot better since then.
Michelle, be quiet. I'm not talking to you. So what's been done? I'm talking to control officer. I'll get back to you in a minute.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I haven't seen a whole lot of difference from last week to this week.
What kind of trailer is out there?
It's like a 16-foot low boy.
Is it loaded?
Not this morning. It wouldn't.
Why not, Michelle?
Like I said, I started a new job last week. I live in Victoria and I have no transportation. I've been trying my best to get over here. I have to walk. I walked for 9 hours last night to get here this morning.
Michelle, you know, I don't really believe that. And if you have somehow or other you got a trailer there, I'm just really having trouble understanding why I shouldn't just go ahead and set this matter for a contempt hearing, and then we'll be concerned about your job or a trailer. You'll be in jail.
I'd really appreciate not doing that, because I do have a man that I take care of, and I'm trying to get this done. I'm doing everything by myself. I'm working, I'm taking care of the bills, I'm moving us and cleaning up this mess. It's me by myself, Your Honor. Jamie knows that.
And you know, I try to understand the times are tough. I try to understand people. This occurred January the 21st, and today is March the 10th.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know that there's been much of anything that's been done out there. Am I wrong, Mr. Control Officer?
No, sir. You're on point.
Yeah, just nothing gets done.
Your Honor, I've done filled up trash cans that to be hauled off here. I've got trash waiting to go in them. I've got other bags of trash back here. I have done a lot. You can ask the man that lives here with me. He can tell you that I've been doing a lot.
Man, let me tell you something. I'm not going to go out and ask anybody. That's not my job. If you got evidence you want me to consider, then you present it to me. I've had enough of this.
Okay, Your Honor.
I'm setting this matter for a contempt hearing for next week. I suggest you consult with an attorney. I suggest that you get this mess cleaned up.
Your Honor, can I?
Now, do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, sir, but can I present my evidence to you?
Well, there's no one else to submit it to.
Well, give me just a moment, Your Honor. He has COPD. I'm going to take the phone to him.
I am made my ruling for today. We are having a hearing next week to consider whether or not I should hold you in contempt. That is my ruling for today. Thank you.
Morning. I don't even get to.
All right, anybody else on the docket?
It's just us. I'm gonna turn the live off.
What happened to Derby?
I'm not sure. He was logged in at first. I have his folder, but I don't know if he lost connection.
Yeah,
or...
I was thinking too. Maybe I just misplaced something.
No, I have his folder too still.
Well, put him back in the folder.
I'm gonna turn the live off.